Welcome back to TMZ Live. And Harvey, you got to ask you, what's the most important thing in comedy? Timing.
Timing.
Yeah. See, still beat you, even though you know the joke. It's also very important.
No, you didn't beat me.
I did.
My timing was better timing than yours.
Oh,
it just
gosh.
took a little
Listen,
longer.
Either way, the timing is also very important when it comes to music. And JoJo is back. You remember the teen pop star. She's, obviously time passes, people. She's all grown up and just released a new album, which I love this description. One reviewer called it the horniest album of the year. She's grown up. She's singing about more grown up things. But the timing part of this is one, having an album come out in the middle of a pandemic. And there are two schools of thought here on whether this is a good time or a bad time.
Right.
Also her tour, which has now been derailed or postponed at least. And then there's the Drake factor, because JoJo's album, Good to Know, came out on Friday, but Drake did something nobody knew he was going to do, a surprise mixtape release that came out on Friday. So yeah. But JoJo's fans are very loyal and they are supportive, and they're out buying her album. So joining us right now is JoJo in quarantine, but taking some time out for us. How you doing, JoJo?
I'm good. The horniest album of the year. Is that what they
That's what one reviewer said. I guess.
By the way, the trophy's in the mail.
Oh, okay, great. I'm gonna put that on the fireplace. Yeah.
JoJo, just so you know, the trophy is super graphic.
Very phallic. Okay, great.
So listen, but people obviously have to get a different impression of you now. If they're still holding on to who you were when you started your career, this will definitely change their minds. So let go of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you would hope you would change a lot from being 13 to being in your late 20s, so it's just a natural progression.
JoJo, I'm really curious about this, because what happens with somebody like you is the image of JoJo at 13 gets seared into the minds of fans. And, sometimes it's just difficult for people there are certainly artists who have done it. Michael Jackson did it. The Jonas Brothers did it. Yep. So it can be done, but is it hard?
I don't think of it in terms of it being hard or easy. It just is what it is. I mean, I don't spend any time thinking about, can people get over me being a teenager? Like, I've not been 13 for so long that I don't even think about it. You know what I mean?
Right. You were 14, you were 15, you were 16, 17,
exactly.
18. Yeah,
I've gone through all that time. So, and my fans are unbelievable. And even when I wasn't able to put out music in a traditional way, because I was going through a lawsuit and I had to, really fight to be able to release music, they were keeping me going, quite literally and figuratively. But so they've sold out my tours this entire time, even if we've scaled back and even if things didn't go exactly the way that I planned for them to, starting my career at 13. It's still a crazy incredible journey. And the fact that I just went to the Grammys for the first time in 2020, 15 years into my career, is just there's still so much exciting things that I want to do and that are already happening.
So JoJo, let's talk about, you said things going as planned. You had planned for your album, Good to Know, to come out on that date on May 1st, and you stuck with it, which I thought was interesting, because some people felt like maybe this isn't the right time to release new music because you can't tour with it now. Talk about that. What was the decision between yourself and the record label?
My career has been peppered with so many setbacks and so many things that, threw things off of the course. And of course, this will be something that all of us look back on as this pandemic is forcing us all to be flexible and to make changes. You know what I mean? But I didn't see a reason for the album to get pushed back, because I know how important music is in a time like this. And I wanted my fans to have what I had been working on. And the themes of the album are escapism and wanting to get outside yourself, distract yourself with different ways of self-soothing, whether that's sex, love, substances, whatever. And a lot of us want to escape right now, and music can be that.
So this can be their soundtrack as they escape. So Now about this Drake guy. If you think the record label would have said, look, if they knew that Drake was going to drop something on that date, is that the right day to come out?
Drake is going to go #1, obviously. You know what I mean?
That's going to happen, exactly.
What can I do? What can I do? It is what it is. I'm good at accepting what is, but knowing that we're coming in so strong. This is my best body of work. The reviews are incredible. My fans are responding. So damn Drake, but like whatever. You know what I mean?
I gotta tell you, JoJo, I actually think that it works in your favor. It's sort of like, it all boats rise. I mean, if Drake has more people interested in buying new music and streaming new music, they're going to come across all kinds of new music, and that's good for everybody. So I actually think it's a good thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, good to know is your album. By the way, so you've rescheduled your tour dates?
Yeah, we postponed the tour to the end of the year, and it was going to be, and it still is, going to be a world tour. But we're just going to stay on top of what the updates are with the CDC and what venues are talking about, and we'll have to. We don't want to put anybody in harm's way just to have a gathering. So we're not going to do that, but it's all going to work out how it's supposed to for everybody, and maybe we'll be moving into bigger venues in 2021 anyway. So it's all good.
We will, and that's the hope.
That's what we're all hoping.
Well, your place looks beautiful, so I hope you're doing okay in quarantine.
Yeah. How is quarantine going? Are you by yourself or any family members or?
I'm from Massachusetts. My mom, no Bay. I've got my dog, but my mom just moved out from Boston to LA, and she is staying with me. And I wasn't expecting for us to be living together for this long. It's been like 6 months now, but you know what? It's actually
we can translate that, JoJo. We get it.
It's a blessing.
Enjoy the family time.
Thank you.
We wish you the best. Congratulations on the
new album.
And,
good to know, everybody. Check it out.
Cheers.
It's good to know. It's good to hear.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, JoJo.